The meeting of the North Central leadership of the ruling People's Democratic Party took place at the time when political visit is fast becoming frequent at the Aso Rock Presidential Villa. Leader of the delegation and a delegate to the ongoing national conference, Senator Amadou Ali, assured the president that the North Central zone of the party will continue to back his political ambitions. Much of his very lengthy speech was dedicated to praising the president and his administration.
The ongoing road dualization projects at the Abuja-Abaji Lokoja Road, Auchi-Okene-Lokoja and the Suleja-Mina roads, which are projects very dear to the people of this zone. Also the rehabilitation of Obajana-Kaba-Ilori Road, the Jeba Bridge in Kwara State, Oturupo-Oweto Road in Benue State, the Sokoto-Jega-Kontagora Makera Road, the construction of the Lantang-Lalim-Tunkus Shandam Road, the rehabilitation of Jeba Bridge in Niger State, Vandekea Obudu Cattle Ranch.
But when Benue State Governor Gabriel Suswan spoke on behalf of the PDP North Central governors, his tone was different. He charged the president to do everything to put an end to the continuous massacre by those he believed to be herdsmen from neighboring countries.
Mr. President, what has worried us as governors who are also leaders, most of the leaders here, is that in spite of the magnitude of destruction, no one person has been arrested. And these destroyers move in large numbers. And we're worried that without some appropriate sanctions, they will continue with a lot of impunity. Because once people are not sanctioned, they don't take that serious. I think that some example must be shown. Mr. President, you should insist that your security must arrest some of these people. If we see the level of destruction and the fact that no person has been arrested, it becomes more worrisome to our people. Mr. President, how these people get their arms, because they're carrying very sophisticated arms. It is also an issue that we're worried about, and I believe that Mr. President too is very worried, because all of us swear to the Constitution to protect lives and properties.
And understanding that the tone of his home state governor appeared too blunt, Senate President David Bonaventure Mark in his speech spoke in his defense. He advised the president to be careful of those who would not tell him the truth.
Occasionally, you may find us, rather, you may be a bit uncomfortable with us, but let me give you one assurance. I think you should be more comfortable with the man who tells you the way he feels to your face and stops it at that point, than the man who says yes sir, and goes behind to do something else.
While responding, President Jonathan promised that his administration is planning a holistic approach to the security problems in the country. He promised drastic reduction in insecurity before the end of the year.
Issues were raised burden on the security. Of course, Governor Benue also mentioned that security personnel are moving in to strengthen the conventional internal security as the police. We are working very hard with the NSA's office to make sure that security challenges we have across the country, whether from the Borno State or the kidnapping in Edo, Bayelsa, Rivers, and Abia, and so on, we are coming up with a different architecture that will deal with this kind of insurgents. And I believe that as we progress into this year, we will begin to bring the situation down.
Others at the meeting include Governor of Kogi State Idris Wada and his Plateau counterpart Jonah Jang, as well as the PDP National Chairman Adamu Muazu. Again, President Goodluck Jonathan has promised to drastically curtail insecurity before the end of the year. For governors like Gabriel Suswan of Benue State and his counterpart from Plateau State Jonah Jang, they will indeed have good times ahead of them. But the basic question is, will this actually come to pass, considering the fact that such promises have been made before? Let's only hope that this time government march west with action. From House 7, venue of the PDP North Central Pali, here at the Aso Rock Presidential Villa, I am Ikaro Atta, ITV News, Abuja.